Hiccups in the Rainbow, Chapter 10. Today I would be spending the weekend at my parents' house after one whole month. However, this was not a regular home visit. This time, I have decided to go home and come out to my parents. After seeing Ryan talking to his parents about his love life and preferences so openly, I also wanted to break free from the fears inside me that had bound me together for almost a decade. I can imagine the worst case scenario of them literally disowning me and rejecting my identity. But I don't care anymore. I am gay and I'm proud of it. I have zero expectations from them. I'm coming out to them not to get an assurance, but to free myself from this unknown feeling of guilt. I'm not guilty for who I am, and I want to prove that to myself. It was 9 p.m. when I reached the house. My mom opened the door. Ahan, my son, how are you? Come inside. Freshen yourself up. I will serve the dinner by then. I hugged her. I'm good. Where are Dad and Arav? She replied. Dad is in the dining room reading his newspaper. Arav has already eaten his food and gone to bed. He has school tomorrow early morning. Why are we standing at the doorstep? Come inside and have dinner. I placed my stuff in my room and went to the bathroom. I vigorously splashed water on my face and stared at my reflection in the mirror. You can do this, Ahan. You can do this. I splashed my face a few times to get myself together. I quietly sat on the chair beside my mother. My dad smiled. Ahan, how is everything going in college? You came home after such a long time? Yes, I was busy with the courses. Everything's going great, Dad, I replied. My mom placed a plate filled with food in front of me. I straightened my back. Mom, Dad, I have been meaning to tell you something important for a while now. She held my trembling hand. What, my son? Blood started rushing through my veins, and unable to contain my anxiety, I blurted out, I have a boyfriend and I'm gay. I thought my mom would throw my hands away after this sudden declaration, but she was still holding them. My parents' reaction was peculiar. They looked perplexed but not shocked. What's happening here? Did I miss something? My dad sighed. We have known this for a while now. Ahan, you have always been a good boy, and we never want you to face the cruel society. We accept you the way you are, but can we keep this among the three of us only? Your mom and I live in a society that will not be able to accept this. You live in a different world from us. Here, things go by the social norms. So, we have just one request from you. Do not make it public that you are that. My anxiety took the better of me and I lashed out. What do you mean by that? Why are you using euphemisms? Can't you even say that I'm gay among the three of us? And why do I need to hide myself from the rest of the world? I'm not in the wrong. I'm not guilty of being gay. I took my phone and rushed out of the house crying. I took a cab to Ryan's apartment. I opened the door with the spare keys that Ryan had given me, and there he was. He spread his arms, asking for a hug. I rushed into his arms and broke into tears. He lightly patted my back to soothe me. All my stress was released, and my legs gave out after draining all my emotions into that hug. I cried my heart out. We both knelt while still hugging, and he waited patiently till I stopped crying. Ryan gently wiped my tears with the sleeve of his hoodie. You will be fine. I sniffled. I'm fine. These are tears of happiness. All my life, I continuously played the scene of me coming out to my parents in my head with various endings in which some were happy and some were extremely sad. They responded way better than my expectation. However, their reaction doesn't concern me anymore. The act of breaking free from my fear is itself pure bliss. Rayan softly kissed my cheek. That's good. Your happiness is what matters the most to me. And you know it, right? I shyly whispered. Yes. He ruffled my hair. Now, let's get you some sleep. I nodded. The next day, my eyes were swollen from all the crying. I turned around and observed the face of the eternal source of happiness in my life. After gazing at his face for a while, I got up and checked my phone. I had 10 calls from dad, 14 calls from mom, and around 30 messages in our group chat asking me to call them. I hurriedly called my mom. My mom exclaimed, Ahan, finally! We were so worried about you. You ran away without eating anything. Are you okay? Where are you? Are you still angry with us regarding yesterday? You know how dad is. He never knows how to speak in delicate situations. I have many times thought of leaving him because of this habit. He never says any sweet words to me after a fight. Sometimes I wonder how I got married to such a man. My parents only saw his job and told me to marry him. There is. I cut her off. Mom, relax. I'm not angry at you or dad. I understand your point of view and concerns. I was just emotionally sensitive yesterday. That is why when I saw even a glimpse of my fear of you guys rejecting me, I freaked out and ran away after arguing with you both. By the way, how did you guys know that I was gay? Mom paused for a while and said, Ahan, first of all, never forget this thing that you will always be our precious little son whom we love a lot no matter what. Second, we had a suspicion since you were in high school, but it got confirmed when we saw your pictures with that friend in your first year. I staggered. You mean you knew about it since then? Why didn't you say anything to me? Mom replied, What could we have said? It was a shock for us. We love you, but this whole thing was extremely new to us. We didn't want to say anything wrong and hurt you. So we decided to stay still and let nature take its course. I cleared my throat. So technically, you guys didn't tell me you knew because you didn't want to out me? My mom said, What is out? Ahan, I have been meaning to say this to you for a while now. You're using so many words that I'm not familiar with. Anyways, you can tell me the meaning of these words later. I called you not to just check on you. I want to invite you and your friend to have dinner with us.